today, guys, we are going to do a little demonstration for you. It's called the Reactive Metals series. We are going to take some of the alkali metals and chuck them into water and see how they play. So we are trying to drive home the trend 4 in our notes from Monday, which is the reactivity series. Let's refresh that really quickly. So talking about on the right-hand side of the periodic table, Dr. Yates, can you talk to me about the last 2 groups and their reactivity?
Certainly. So we should remember that this last group here, group 8, we called these the noble gases. They're inert. They don't react at all. Period. Nada.
None.
We saw that last week with the helium.
Yes, that's why we did it with helium, right? So this, the next column in, here's our what we called our halogens, right? And our halogens, I probably shouldn't have started down there in our rare earths, but our halogens, their reactivity increases as you go up. Increases as you go up. Remember, our halogens are our most reactive nonmetals, and their reactivity increases as you go up. So fluorine, very, very reactive.
Wonderful. Yep. And then today, though, we're going to be actually talking about the left-hand side, and we're going to be talking about the metals. So talk to me, Mr. Pilcher, about the reactivity of the metals.
Well, your alkali metals with 1 valence electron, they love to throw that valence electron off into the wind so they can become that cation. So these folks right here are nice and reactive. Unlike nonmetals that get more reactive up the group, metals become more reactive as you go down the group. And so lithium is the least reactive metal, and then sodium is a little bit more juicy, potassium, rubidium. Francium is the big bad one here. That is crazy reactive. We're going to have some fun today playing with a little lithium, sodium, and potassium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, if we wanted to start with the least reactive, that means we would start with lithium. Let's do it.
Let's go.
We are going to start with the series at the top. So we are not going to use hydrogen. We've already done hydrogen. So we're starting here. And the least reactive is going to be lithium. I have a sample of lithium right here. It is in a bottle. It is in mineral oil because it is extremely reactive with air, oxygen, with water, with lots of different things. So what you're going to do is you always will see it in mineral oil. So I'm going to move it down here. One of the things about the metals that you know, metals are shiny and these ones are particularly soft. So if you can see this metal here, it looks gray like you would expect a metal. It is a little shiny on one side. I can actually just cut this with a knife. This one isn't as soft as the other one. So, and then what you can see here is you can see it is extremely shiny, just like you would expect metal to be. On the outside here, it has oxidized it a little bit. It means it's react with the things around it. But as you see, the fresh cut shows you that shiny metal characteristic that you're looking at. So this one isn't particularly very fun and reactive. It just takes a long time to react. So I'm going to cut this down into a little bit of a smaller piece here. And we are then going to toss it into some water and see what happens. Just in case it gets a little attitude, I'm going to put this shield on here. We do have water, just tap water inside of the bowl here. And you would notice that when you usually have a piece of metal, it doesn't normally do anything when you put it in water. A penny will just sink. So anything that is a metal usually doesn't react. However, when I push this lithium into here, you can see it's starting to bubble. And it's kind of running around on top of that gas layer that it's forming. It's producing hydrogen gas. It's effervescing, if you will.
Just a cute little guy. He's just a little ducky swimming in the pond.
Swimming around. So again, it's obviously reacting with the water. Producing some hydrogen.
Yeah, it's stinky.
It is.
It's totally stinky.
So again, this is why we don't use a bigger piece of the lithium, because the lithium it reacts. It's a good little reacting guy, but it takes his...
As you look down in your periodic table, after we have lithium, the next one down here is sodium. We're going to do sodium now. And we'll show you how we're going to take a little piece of this out, just like Mrs. Bay did.
Should be a little saucier this time.
Saucier, yeah.
Getting lost in the sauce.
A few more electrons there to play with. So again, if you look at this, this is kind of a whitish metal. this time. Now, when we cut it, you're going to see it have a bright silver on the inside, like we're used to. Whoop.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. So now I want you to see where it was just cut. Much brighter, nice silver color on that on the fresh part where we cut it.
Nice and shiny.
Nice and shiny. So let's put the other first piece, what's left, back into our mineral oil. We don't want to have too much trouble with that.
Get rid of that, yep.
And let's take our piece of sodium in here. Again, we're going to use our little blast shield.
Should see a little, and if we catch it on fire, what color do you think we'll see?
Well, sodium should bright yellow.
Bright
Let's
yellow.
see it.
If it catches
All
on
right,
fire.
let's go. We want to see some yellow.
This will be anticlimactic if it doesn't catch on fire. Yeah. Did you smush it?
Oh, no, I didn't smush it.
Crossed. If it doesn't catch on fire, it's just going to be anticlimactic.
So it turned into a little ball, though, a little sphere.
Trying. Lots of gas again. It's fogging up in there.
Absolutely. You can see it's reacting more than the lithium is going much faster. The gases are gassing off a little bit more vigorously.
Oh, yeah, that's sizzling.
There it
Woo!
goes.
I probably should have done it that way.
See those fumes coming off there. Hydrogen gas. Hey, what would happen if you lit a match above that, Dr.
That's
Yates?
called a bad idea.
Oh, it's called a Hindenburg Part 2, baby.
Part 2.
We already did hydrogen last week.
Oh, yeah.
Hit it with some water.
He's running away from you.
it.
That's like a duck on steroids. It's a lot
Yeah.
faster than the previous duck.
All right, so it increased its reactivity by a little bit. Let's see if we can't get it to increase again.
All right, kids. So we did lithium. It's like a little ducky calmly swimming on the pond. Sodium was a juiced up duck. Maybe it had some pixie sticks. I don't know. But now we're going for potassium. It's going to be a lot more sauce on this one. I unfortunately drew the short straw, so I have to do this. Makes me really nervous every time, and I don't like it. We're just going to get this over with. All right, so, yeah. Let me get some potassium, get a little chunk. Oh, that's a fat chunk. Okay, all right.
You're not going to do the whole thing.
Huh?
No. No.
This is how much I did last time.
No, that's not. Are you
What?
crazy? Put that back in
You're
there
the
and
one
try
that peer pressure me into doing that one last
again.
time.
That is so big. That is
Smush it.
no, that's too big. Are you crazy?
That's how much
I'm
you
not
made me do
doing
last
this on
time.
my camera. That's not true.
Okay, so last time you weren't mom, and now all of a sudden mom
All right,
comes
put it back
shows
in
up.
there. Try it again.
Oh my gosh. Me. So I'm putting this one in there.
Keep the big one.
I would put it all back in there and pull another one out and just cut a more reasonable size.
Okay, I put it back in there.
Okay, ready? Put the
That's a
top back on.
reasonable size.
There we go. Oh,
Okay,
man.
start it over again.
All right.
That was a little big.
You're the one that made me do. All right, I got some potassium, kids. Now that I've been yelled at by mom. All right.
Start over again.
I'll start over. All right, got some potassium. You want me to start over from the very beginning of the thing? All right. Little bottle of potassium, again, mineral oil, so it doesn't get to play with any of the water vapor in the air. All right, here we go. I'm going to grab a moderate-sized chunk out of here. Okay, there we go. Put the lid on. Get rid of this. Now, you'll notice that on one side of this, we got the oxidation layer. So it's pretty dark, if you want to zoom in on that. Pretty dark. But if I flip this over, woo, look how shiny that is. Nice. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of smush this one. The alkali metals actually get a lot softer as you move down to table 2. It's another trend. It's kind of interesting. All right, just going to kind of smush it. Smush. To increase the rate of reaction, which I don't really want to do. This makes me nervous. Oh, that's really big.
That's a good piece, Pilcher.
All right,
I don't want to do this.
let's put the shield in place, please.
So now we need an actual big blast shield, again, to protect Ms. Bay's camera. Not Mr. Pilcher, of course.
No,
Okay.
he's back there.
All right. I'm going to drop this in there and I'm going to run. I don't like this. All right, here we go. Here goes potassium.
Potassium in. Let's go.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I missed.
Oh my
I'm
God.
so nervous. I hate
Swing and a
this.
miss.
Swing and a miss. Here we go. Okay, all right. I don't like that.
Ooh. Oh, nice.
Ah,
Very good. What
Really
color
good.
did we see? We saw purple because that is the color the potassium is in its flavor
Yep.
test. All right, let's do one more. I wanted to explode.
We need an explosion. We need an explosion.
So here we go. Potassium in water, one of the most reactive metal we have. Let's go, Mr. Pilcher.
All right, here we go. Oh, it's stuck. I don't like that. Oh, it's stuck to it.
Just tap it on the.
Oh,
Jeez, man.
I don't like this. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Here we go. And I'm running. Okay, I ran away. Oh, oh my! That's why I don't like doing that. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was crazy. Oh my god. Look around the room. Look around the room. Oh my gosh.
Where's
Oh!
the flash shield, Mr. Pilcher?
It's in between me and oh my goodness.
Look at the
My heart rate's 123.
Oh, over the flash shield.
All right.
Look at that.
Look at the room. Oh, I gotta change my pants. Oh.
All right, guys. Well, thank you
Oh.
for coming. So that was a little more reactive, wouldn't you say, Mr. Pilcher?
Yeah, no, I would.
You like turned on my thing. All right, so here we go, Mr. Pilcher. If you thought potassium was a lot, we could get him some rubidium
Nope.
and some cesium,
Nope.
maybe some francium.
Yeah, if you want the feds to find you, here you go, Francium. Go get some of that. All right, now go take your quiz. It's Thursday. There's no school tomorrow. There goes the bell. Great timing. There's no school tomorrow, so there's no quiz on Friday. You gotta take it right now. I'm freaking out. All right. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
That was crazy.
That was awesome.